Yeah, welcome you. I welcome you to today's trade ideas on signal and analysis. So, without delaying ourselves, we're just going to right into it. Okay. Yesterday, I know as for any power, on continue, I expect we talked about uh what we're expecting from here, and we did discuss about the structure that is being created within this level here. And we are anticipating a closure below this low. And if we have, peradventure, we have a closure below this low, then I talked about two things yesterday. I gave two straight analysis yesterday from something. And personally, okay, this was the buy I did late yesterday night. So just did that one. And that was so we talked about two things yesterday. And we did talk about these particular levels here, and we were actually here when we have the price going on. And we talked about this low, which I personally did pick this low yesterday. If peradventure we close below this low, then automatically we know that we are selling. But from the kind of price action we see on the lower time frame, we can see even the closure that we are anticipating wasn't even there, as a matter of fact. Uh, The closure did happen on lower time frame, but you cannot use lower time frame to kind of determine what's going to happen within the price action. Then we see this shift on lower time frame, then we eventually see price giving us some kind of, internal liquidity and being taken before coming down. But personally, I see the fact that okay, this level was eventually taken out. This low was taken out also, and we did go back into the highs now. So with this type of price action, if we look at it clearly on 4 hour, we see that we are kind or we are automatically within a range. And for us to be in this type of consolidation market, we've got to be very, very careful with our dealings from within it. So yesterday would have been a determinant of either we are trending or we are coming back. But from the fact that, okay, we find ourselves within this particular 4 hour candle, and it was high up here. And we are wasn't expecting a sudden movement down like that, but you've got to follow wherever market is doing. Global market now relation on lead our following here. We are trying to just capitalize on whatever we see that it's doing. So it leads, we follow. Now, having this type of reaction in the market and a sudden reversal like that, then automatically having a closure within this level, it's automatically indicates that we are in a consolidation. Then we've got to be very, very careful with our dealings from it. So two things are going to determine what we're going to do. Without further something is okay, we're going to mark the highs and low of the consolidation, and we're going to kind of try and do, and this happens to be the highs and the low of the consolidation, and a breakage above or below will be the indication of where we're going to be heading directionally wise, because as you can see, this leg, let's assume this particular leg continue to move into the highs, then we'll be able to say, okay, we are trending, but as it is, we are just moving within, we have this internal structure here. And as you can see, market is not even trying to close above it, except this particular leg try to go up and do that. And the reason why I entered the buy yesterday, that was within this buy was because of the fact that of the kind of reaction we are getting on lower time frame. And spotted some liquidity, internal liquidity there. So I just have to kind of take the bias from the level. And as you can see on 4 hour, we can see that we are still trending. But nonetheless, as we have it like this, we can see that the market is within a consolidation. So having this type of thing within the market, we are just going to wait. And the only level. The only thing we can just try to do within this consolidation is the fact that we try to take internal liquidity targeting external liquidity. But the only thing that we can just do is to the internal liquidity, maybe, do 1 to 3, 1 to 5 within it, and without actually doing too much, because anything can happen. For whatever reason, we have some sell signal here, and it gets the level and reverse on us again, then it's an indication that we are within consolidation. Then we have to be very, very careful. And so you can see this today, we see London opened and we see an automatic price action that just continue to go into the highs. So that alone is a signal that we just have to be kind of, patient with. And sticking to 4 hour, trying to see what we can capitalize on, we can see that this happens to be our strong low, a strong low as for that matter. So, and here is going to, because we can see this price shift. Let's assume we've closed below this low, then automatically we will know that we are still within. So we are stuck within this range. This is our daily range. This is our daily range now, so we are stuck within it. And until we break either above or below it, that will continue to do a trending something. So, what would be my analysis and expectation for today? The expectation for today is literally us waiting, you know, waiting to either break above or break below. But the only thing we can just do is to find some kind of something on lower time frame. So that would be little thing we can just do. So just continue to explore on lower time frame to see what we can capitalize on. So I guess that will be all for today without wasting much time. So the takeaway is waiting for this high to be taken, either close. If we tapped it, then we know we are still coming back. Or if we didn't close above it anyway, we know we are still coming for this lows. But nonetheless, there is no way both sides are vulnerable, as I'm going to say. So there is indecision within the market, but to me, I think they are gathering others, and whichever way we might have it, we might this level that we tag strong low might be taken first, or this high being taken out first. So whichever way, we just anticipating a closure above either high or low for it to determine the direction in which we are expecting market to go. So that will be all for today. Just trade accordingly and use proper risk management. Anything can happen within the market. So that will be all. Thank you very much. Have a lovely and profitable day.